This is a memorial to the dead.
So, was this all you're doing?
It is.
Are you Old Nick?
Old Nick? You mean Satan?
Yes. Old Nick released his demons unto the world of man. And the world of man fell before the demons.
You know, I think what Danny and Alex have done with the 28 years movies, they're the most unique trilogy, I think, that I've seen so far in the history of movies. Rafe, I'm going to start with you, but what was it about Kelson and this world that Danny and Alex created that made you want to be a part of it?
Well, Kelson, you can see the character is quite unusual. He's a doctor who survived the plague of the infected. He's found a way to survive, and we see what that is. He's also almost like a shaman, priest figure, building this temple of bones to honor the dead. Or as he says, you know, each mouth spoke, those eyes they saw. He sees the individuality in the individual spirit in each human being. He's kind of a sage. And then he has this remarkable journey going in the end of the first one, where he looks after Spike and his mother. And then in this, he has this unique connection with this alpha, Samson, who, because he wants more morphine, starts to basically negotiate or position himself put himself in a place of need. And that's a human thing. That's the beginning of an intention to ask or debate or negotiate or have some contract. Social contract, actually, is what Samson is looking for. And I think that journey is what makes the part so interesting. You know, when you pick up the script, you don't know where it's going to go, and then you realize, oh, this is a really unique character. And he ends with a theatre performance of Iron Maiden, where it comes, that's the sort of stratospheric bit of inventiveness from Alex Garland, which of course was great to play.
I remember details, events and people. The foundations. They seemed unshakable.
Samson he's really scary in 28 years later. Bone Temple, he goes in a completely different direction and has a lot of depth put to him. What did you think of his arc over the course of the two movies?
I was so excited to read that he would develop in that way. Not something I'd predicted at all, you know, especially from his portrayal in the first film. But it was really fun to find that, but to somehow maintain his physical threat, because he is still an alpha and he is still a threat, although going through these developmental changes in emotion and cognition, but he's still, as we see, very capable of quite horrendous things. But that's what's beautiful about it, is you know, there is a beauty in the horror, I suppose.
Rafe, you mentioned Iron Maiden, and you had this great dance scene in A Bigger Splash, and then you have some really great dance scenes in this, Duran. I still have those vinyl records from when I was a kid. So, Mr. Fiennes, tell me about those needle drops and getting to sort of bust a move to those songs.
Oh, well, the moves came organically. I mean, spontaneously for the scene when I danced to Duran. Rio, I think it is, I danced to. And then the end, yeah, I mean, we worked a bit on the movement and what you might call the choreography, for want of a better word, for the Iron Maiden stuff with Shelley Maxwell, a wonderful movement coach. And that emerged organically. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, they were just, I mean, you know, this stuff emerges in a process. I don't come with too much of a plan. I think it has to emerge with the other actor. You don't want to come with a fixed thing. So a lot of it is about, you know, how I interact with, especially our dance sequence. It was a spontaneous thing.
Do you gotta like the song though, real quick before I let you go?
Yeah, I do like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got to like it.
Now, a leap into the unknown. Okay, let's turn this up to